So year 12, as we start the revision, we'll have a closer look at the types of questions you could expect to get in the exams. Remember that you are only writing the one essay, so make sure that you've got the right booklet, and ours is obviously the visual text. And then if you look at the marking schedule, all three, for Achieve, for Merit and for Excellence, they mention the evidence, the fact that you've got to have supporting evidence. And remember, because it's a film essay, it's quite technical, and the supporting evidence we need is film techniques. So if you are viewing and presenting students, you've actually got an hour and a half to write this essay. But if you're doing viewing and presenting and reading and writing, you only have an hour. Remember that you've got to choose your question wisely. So I'll have a look at a couple of these questions and highlight some of the key words. So for number 1, they're asking you for symbolism, and they're asking you how symbolism was used to highlight the purpose of the visual text. So what they're asking there is things like symbols used to show that freedom was something that Andy was really fervent about. So it might be the rock hammer, it might be the posters. You might want to look at the shoes, and all of those were used as something beyond just what they were. So the shoes took on deeper significance. The rock hammer took on deeper significance. In question 2, they're asking you to analyze how a sense of triumph or achievement was developed. Okay, so they're not just asking you how he felt at the end of the film, they're saying how did he build himself up to the point that he felt that he was a free man. Question 3 is asking you to analyze how visual or sound effects were used to emphasize a theme in the text. Okay, so it's either or. I would suggest once you decided, so say for example you've decided to take visual effects, cross the other one out to remind yourself that you're looking at visual and you are looking at a theme. Themes are main ideas which link a story, so it could be the theme of imprisonment versus freedom. It could be the theme of institutionalization, overcoming adversity, any of those. Then number 4, we're looking at the setting of time and or place. So when was it set and where was it set? And the second part of the question is you're looking at the values of a culture. So you're looking at the people in the prison, what they were like compared to when they got out. So that would be quite a good one to do for our film. At this stage, I suggest you pause and go through the final 4 questions and see if you can unpack them. Remember that this is quite a technical essay, and by that I mean you need to use the features. And so what they do in the exams, they actually give you a whole list just to remind you that these are the types of things to use. So if I go through this, I think things like camera work and costume, dialogue. Remember, it's not just quotes. Don't just put quotes down. You've got to label them as dialogue. Music definitely would tie in with our film. Narration, you've got Red narrating right throughout, and perhaps even sound effects when Andy breaks free. So stop and have a look at some of these and think of how you can integrate them into your essay.